Afternoon, guys. Hope you're well. Same process ever with Max on either side. Just bear in mind that it's a busy open section, please. We've only got as much time as we would normally have, so don't hog on to the microphone. And we'll set them back towards the end for 10:30 on Saturday evening. That was Simon.
Hi, Pep. You've spoken a couple of times about how historic it would be if you were to get the win on Sunday and win 4 titles in a row, which clearly nobody has ever done before. You also know what the reaction from some people is likely to be to that. Do you think you and your team will get the credit that they deserve for the achievement that they might create?
I think so. In the world football, for sure. I think so.
Do things like that bother you? Do you think that players should be acknowledged for winning 4 in a row? You think?
Even you don't win it. Even we don't win it, have been so fine this period. Still, we are here together. Nothing's going to change.
What?
For the fact that we win the 4 in a row, or Arsenal win the Premier League, how would have been or is doing?
Do you think people like your football team?
Fuck. I don't know. Do you like? Sometimes. I don't know. So when the people sometimes during many years ask me what do you think what the people think about any subject? So I don't know what the people think. I don't go, knock the door on every person. How do you think about? It doesn't matter how we play. I don't know, honestly. I don't know. But the fact is that if you ask all the Premier League teams when we started the season, what would be the better position in the last game of the season? We are in the best position. So that's for sure. So 1 game left, destiny in our hands, to win 1 game, to be champion. Every team would like to be in our position, that's for sure. At the same time, we're busy? Absolutely not. I had the feeling we'll be Aston Villa game. We would like to be in after 10 minutes 3-0 up, but it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. I saw enough games these 3 or 4 days at West Ham. In the few months ago, few weeks ago, and the last game, and they have a few things you have to control. Otherwise, it will be difficult. So, but 2 days to prepare last game, and we are ready.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I do like how you play in your team. So.
Thank you. You are so kind.
Pep, it is West Ham. Just a few words, please, on them as a team and their departing manager, David Moyes, and your thoughts on him as a Premier League coach.
Well, this type of personality in English football, I think he's not going to retire. So he'll be back. This is my feeling. But at his age and his experience still is involved just because he cannot be at home. And he will be back. But it's curious. So the first game, it was against Sunderland and David Moyes was there. My first game in the Premier League. And now, to an important game, he'll be there. Always is an honor to see him. When I'm there, he's always so kind. He's a lovely person. Experience speaks for himself. But he will do. He will do everything to beat us. So it happened in Aston Villa, will happen QPR with Sergio Aguero moment or Dzeko moment, because everybody talk about Sergio, but without the corner from David and Dzeko scored the 2-2, would not happen. Would happen later. So yeah, it will be. I'm ready to be a tough game. I want to put in the minds of the player that look at Tottenham, how they fight every ball, how they it was incredible, the aggressivity and commitment the Spurs had, and I didn't have any doubts about that, any doubts. So the surround of the outside, I don't care. I don't care the 11 players West Ham, they will be ready to beat us. That happened Aston Villa, the same position, didn't play for anything 2 seasons ago, and I know what happened, and it's going to happen the same. So ourselves and our people have to come here to be ready. To be ready for the first minute, to support us, to be with us, to be with us, to be with us, to do it together.
if all goes to plan and you get the historic fourth title, is there an extra sense of satisfaction with this one because of what you've had to deal with Liverpool and Arsenal externally, but internally, key injuries? You've had months without Kevin De Bruyne, months without Haaland. It's a big, big achievement if you do it.
Don't ask me about what is more important, because everyone has been so important. So don't ask me choose the 3 or the 5 Premier Leagues we won. All of them were so difficult, and so a lot of effort behind. And when after the game Sunday asked me what is my feelings now is just focus on West Ham. What do you have to do? There is not any contamination in my brain thinking about anything else that what we have to do to win West Ham. It's only I have in my mind since the day after the game against the Spurs.
Rob?
Hi, Pep. Given how competitive the Premier League is, did you ever think you would be one game away from winning 4 in a row? Did you ever think that kind of record was possible in England?
Only I had the feeling that we have done, before that game we have done, is so difficult. And arrive here, I said many times, it's a little bit unexpected, but at the same time knowing the players, I knew that never give up, and we didn't see them since the day after. I didn't see them after the day after Spurs, and we see today how is my vibe seeing the players, but I had the feeling that they are there to try it again. It is my feeling.
Pep. Yeah. When Liverpool got 97 points and didn't win the Premier League, and then 92 points and didn't win the Premier League, and Arsenal might get 89 and even then might not be the winners, what does it say about your team?
That they deserve it. Liverpool deserve it in the past. So the margins in that moment are, I said many times, so tight. I don't make a judgments about the fact that the team don't win is not good. It's completely the opposite. So on arrival stages with the chance to win. Heads off for Liverpool in the past, for ourselves, for Arsenal this season. So my analysis in these situations in the modern sports, not just in football, when you arrive in the last stages being there, is because you have been magnificent. That is not changed 1 second. But of course, the books, the satisfaction for the day after, the team who wins or don't win is a big gap. So we want to experience again. All that I say, you have to perform. Everyone's I want to win it every time. Without winning, no, you have to do something to do it. How you are going to perform, how you be resilient in the bad moments, what happened in Aston Villa or happened in Spurs. That is going to put 2 examples. So this is my feeling. It's what I have to, not the consequences. Don't talk about nothing else. That what you have to do to win, to the bad moments. What you have to do to control them. The transitions, the kudos, the Bowen, the Antonio, the Paquetá, the set pieces with the long balls with no Sozek and the other ones, and how defend every single ball when the ball is in the goal kicks, in the throw-ins, in the free kicks, in the corners, in the how you control Antonio, the channels, how this a lot of stuff that West Ham always demanding what you have to do to with every single inch, every single minute, every single second, do it perfect. This is only in my mind. The rest, I don't want to play the game thinking the consequences, thinking what is going to happen if. This is a problem, this type of games. You have to be more than ever focused. What they have to do to score the goals. How to break their pressing when it happens. How to break when they are deep. How many people arrive in the box. Where are the gaps? How is the player hit the ball, dribbling, score a goal. You know, in the Bamones field, the support are people. This is what you have to think about it. The rest later.
Pep, do you ever allow yourself to look back on that first season when there was a criticism of your style and how people said that you wouldn't be able to win the Premier League playing the way you want to play? Obviously, you've then gone on to do what you do and could create history on Sunday. Do you ever sort of reflect on that first year?
No. In my biography after that, yes, I will write about that. And I thought it after when I did the first Premier League 100 points. I remember a little bit about the tackles, that you can win the Premier League without tackles, these kind of things, but not now. Since then, I forgot it's part of the process to understand. That made me the energy. So in football, in sports, they have to live these kind of situations to give you the energy inside to say, okay, you are going to prove it, you are going to prove it, you are going to prove it you are wrong. It's necessary. Otherwise you are flat, otherwise you are comfortable, otherwise you are a lot of compliments. And compliments, you take out the energy, the necessary energy to compete every single week, to win it. And since then, no 1 second.
Stand at the front, please.
Hi Pep, obviously a lot of your answers today have been about just focusing on the match itself on Sunday. How much of that is from your own playing career when you were at Barcelona, the titles that you won with maybe Real Madrid losing on the last day, maybe unexpectedly, and then you could take advantage? How much of what you tell your players now is from your own experience 30, 40 years ago?
What I said to the players the last 2 or 3 games, that the chances that the one weekend Aston Villa winning in Emirates and against Arsenal, Crystal Palace and Liverpool is not going to happen again. So they give us that certain moment, the destiny is in our hands. If you are waiting that they are going to drop to be champion, you are wrong. If you are thinking Arsenal is going to lose or drop points in Old Trafford, forget about it. Forget about it. If you are thinking that Everton tomorrow is going to do something, forget about it. So the chance they give us, expected maybe earlier, they give us. Now is our point. So sometimes I won in my career the leagues that they lost a game and give us be champion being at home. But this season, like it happened with Liverpool in the past, this is not going to happen. But I saw Arsenal all season. It's like Liverpool. It wasn't expected, dropped points. But the 2 happened, and we did it. We did it in Crystal Palace, we did it against Wolves, we did it against Fulham and Spurs, and we have the last. So they know it's win or win. Otherwise, Arsenal will be champion. It's not more complicated than that.
Hi Pep, you've already mentioned the Sergio Aguero moment and the Aston Villa game when Ilkay Gundogan had his Aguero moment. Will you be telling your players they have the chance to have that moment themselves and make their mark in the club's history?
I think the fact that they live it not long time ago. Some of the players, a lot of players that still we are here, I think they felt it. That's why I saw perfectly the reaction in the locker room in the Spurs away a few days ago after the game. They were relief, they were wow, but they were not extra celebration or something like that. They were happy, but incredible calm. It was not nothing, I would say, more than special than another game in the Premier League. It's like, okay, we give us the chance for the last game of the season. But they know there is a lot of work to do. And today they will feel it. What I'm going to show them, they will feel it, that still there are a lot of work to do.
Last one with Michael in the middle here before the embargo. Yes.
Hi, Pep. Is Kevin De Bruyne going to be okay to play on Sunday?
We'll see today.
See.
Yesterday was off, and today we went to training, I will see.
And did you just say you got something planned for the players this afternoon? Is any details you can share? Is
No.
it a video or no?
Nope.
Okay.
There is something belong to us.
Okay, we tell us
I'm going to show them how good they are and what we have to do. It's simple as that. So it's not nothing special.
Is that the embargo?